Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now let's talk about two things I absolutely love. High-end technology companies who are going to change the future and the world we live in. Let's talk about Palantir, and let's talk about Formula One, namely Scuderia Ferrari in Formula One, and how Ferrari have partnered with Palantir over the last 6 years and just now extended their partnership to go forward into the future and make Palantir an official team partner for Scuderia Ferrari. So since 2016, Scuderia Ferrari have been partnered with Palantir and have been using Foundry to analyze and develop their car and ultimately look at how they can improve performance on the track. Now, the last 6 years haven't been the greatest time for Ferrari. Changes in regulations, the lag in the car, the overall performance just hasn't been there. But there's also been an issue with the team. More recently, we have a brand new team with Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, two exciting young drivers. We've also got a brand new car design with brand new regulations that have impacted every team. And now we're seeing how Ferrari are leveraging Palantir and Foundry to really push the boundaries of what's possible in a Formula One car. So Palantir Foundry is an incredible software platform that we're seeing produce incredible results for the US government, the military, having huge impact around the world, stopping terrorist threats, impacting even now the war in Ukraine and Russia and the refugee efforts and the humanitarian efforts. So Palantir Foundry is applicable in lots of different ways. But the thing that makes it really cool is ultimately what it's doing is extracting data from lots and lots of different data sources and taking those data sources and presenting that data as information that's readily actionable and accessible. And when you think about sports and you think about a sport like Formula One, a race season can generate more than 1.5 trillion data points that the team needs to analyze and then use to improve their car, improve driving technique, and put performance out on the track. So with this new agreement, Palantir are going to have access to more data sources across more of the platforms that Scuderia Ferrari use. And Ferrari are then going to be able to use the output that Foundry generates to make changes to the car, to make changes to how they approach races, and hopefully produce better results on the track. So far this season, we've seen Ferrari win at Bahrain, and we've seen Ferrari come first and third in Saudi Arabia. It's been a long time since Ferrari have been that performant on the track. I'm not suggesting that it's exclusively down to Palantir Foundry, but what we are seeing is that when you combine cutting edge technology like Foundry with Formula One, you can produce incredible results. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this season plays out for Ferrari. But if this continues, we may well be seeing Ferrari as the world champions and the constructors champions, which hasn't happened for a very, very, very long time for the Ferrari team. Really, the only team that's been doing that for the last 10 years has been Mercedes. And so if Ferrari are going to be disruptive, they're going to have to use every bit of resource that they've got to produce results on the track. And with Palantir Foundry behind them, I think they're in the best place they've been in more than 10 years to go ahead and not just perform this season, but win out this season across the board. Kudos to Alex Karp and the team at Palantir, because this will not just be a boost for Ferrari, but this will be an incredible boost for the Palantir brand. And we may well see Palantir and Palantir Foundry and the other software products that Alex Karp's team are producing be used in different areas across the board, across all areas of sport, across all areas of industry. And that could be really exciting for Palantir and the future ahead. Now, Palantir's stock has taken a bit of a hit over the last 6-7 months, so has many tech brands and names. And we're seeing a lot of negativity around the Palantir SPAC performance. That puts Palantir into almost an underdog category. And I think they kind of like that. I think they like being the disruptor. It sort of suits Alex Karp's personality. He's kind of like an eccentric CEO in the same vein as an Elon Musk. And so I think it's going to be really exciting to see, one, Ferrari perform on the track, two, ultimately what this means for the performance of Palantir as a business and the opportunities that it'll unlock in the future. So that's it for today's video, guys. I am really excited to see how Melbourne goes for Ferrari. Really excited to see the improvements that Palantir can continue to bring to Foundry and how Foundry can impact both Ferrari and all the other companies and industries and governments and military organizations that it supports. And so with that, guys, I'll say thanks for dropping in and take care.